7th Medical Command officials report more than 60 medical establishments in Europe have resumed taking orders for eyewear. The optical service was curtailed in November due to Operation Desert Storm, but officials say the service is once again open for business. Interest rates on home loans in the U.S. are at their lowest level in years. The Department of Veteran Affairs says this could be the ideal time for VA homeowners to refinance. We get more from Washington. Over 400 oil fires are still burning in Kuwait. 5 months ago, Secretary of the Army Michael Stone predicted it would take a year to extinguish them all. After a recent visit to the area, Stone says he's sticking to that prediction.
Kuwait.
A dramatic ceremony marked the closing of the Bad Tolz military community. The 10th Special Forces, who've been stationed at Bad Tolz since 1953, will transfer to Panzerkaserne in Berlingen. Gail McCabe has the story. The rest of the 45th Medical Company are expected to return from the Gulf within the next few weeks. Spangdalam's 52nd Tactical Fighter Wing is supporting 2 Air National Guard units from the States for exercise Sentry Corsair. The units brought their own aircraft to take on the challenge of flying in Europe, which turns out to be a very different experience from flying at home. NATO's first internationally integrated AWACS squadron celebrates its 10th anniversary this month. The structure of the airborne early warning system at Geilenkirchen is ahead of its time as a multinational force. Now, as NATO officials plan for the future, multinational forces seem to be the answer to Europe's defense. In our next 2 reports, we'll take a look at the mission of the AWACS component in Germany and the extensive use of simulator training involved with manning NATO's Eye in the Sky. Good evening. Germany will give Britain over $500 million to help cover Gulf War expenses. Foreign Minister Hans-Dietrich Genscher made the announcement after meeting with British Foreign Secretary Douglas Hurd. The Bonn government will also give British forces military equipment. Genscher says the pledge is a sign of willingness and readiness to support friends and allies in the Gulf. State leaders of Germany's governing party visited with U.S. troops at Rhein-Main Air Base today. Members of the Christian Democratic Union of Rhineland-Pfalz talked with soldiers at the USO's tent city. Air Force officials say the delegation came to show their solidarity with the U.S. military and its role in Operation Desert Storm. Prior to the war in the Gulf, the Army's Apache helicopter was swamped in controversy over its abilities to perform. Pilots and crew members of the 12th Aviation Brigade are back in Germany from the Gulf, and they say the Apache exceeded all expectations. Military training was also put to the test in the Gulf War. Military leaders praised the effectiveness of peacetime combat training. Specialist Diana Dawa talked with some 7th Corps troops serving in the Gulf to find out how they rate the Army's training program. 7th Medical Command officials say some services normally offered at the 2nd General Hospital in Landstuhl have been moved. Outpatient clinics have been moved to Vogelway. Officials say the Vogelway Clinic has significantly expanded its space and medical staff and is open 24 hours a day. In addition, all active duty sick call for the Kaiserslautern military community has moved to Kleber Clinic. Well, tomorrow is Groundhog's Day. That's how some people predict the forecast for the rest of winter. But our weatherman prefers to use more scientific methods. Sergeant Rob Rios has our weather. Rob?
Well, that's right, Pam.
Many 7th Corps soldiers are now in Kuwait. There, they experience the aftermath of the Gulf War as they assist refugees returning to a wasted homeland. Specialist Mike Glass talks with a 7th Corps soldier about his new duties in the desert.